In the vast world of Greek mythology, one figure stands out above all others. As a symbol of power, revenge, and unyielding determination, that figure is Kratos, the slayer of all Greek gods. Known for his unparalleled strength and fierce battle tactics, Kratos has become a household name in the realm of ancient Greek tales. His story is one of tragedy and triumph, as he rose from a simple mortal to a god-slaying demigod, seeking revenge against the very deities who wronged him. Kratos' journey begins as a mortal warrior in ancient Greece, consumed by a thirst for power and glory. However, a fateful bargain with Ares, the god of war, leads Kratos down a path of treachery and tragedy. Manipulated by Ares into committing unspeakable acts, including the murder of his own family, Kratos becomes a pawn in the god's machinations. But Kratos' servitude to Ares is not destined to last. Betrayed and tormented by the very god he once worshipped, Kratos embarks on a quest for vengeance that will shake the foundations of Olympus. Armed with the blades of chaos, forged in the fires of Hades, Kratos sets out to dethrone Ares and claim his rightful place among the gods. Kratos' journey brings him face to face with the most powerful beings in Greek mythology, including Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. In epic battles of godly proportions, Kratos unleashes his fury upon his divine adversaries, wielding his blades with deadly precision and unstoppable force. With each victory, Kratos ascends closer to his ultimate goal, the destruction of Olympus itself. As the first god to be seen in the God of War series, Poseidon makes a return in God of War 3. In fact, he is the first boss you fight in the game. Poseidon is the god of the ocean, carrying with him many devastating powers and abilities. This includes cryokinesis, manipulating ice, hydrokinesis, controlling water, and hydroelectrokinesis, generating electricity over water. Despite not being a problem previously, Poseidon's death was necessary since the darkness of Pandora's box had infected him. However, the battle isn't nearly as wild as the one Kratos had with Ares. Kratos kills the King of the Seas while facing his human form, breaking Poseidon's neck and squeezing his eyes. As the main antagonist of the first God of War game, and a notorious figure in God of War Ascension, Ares was the original god of war in the games in Greek mythology. All of us remember that Ares previously tricked Kratos into slaying his family, so many might say that Ares' destruction was in good taste. With the aid of Athena and the Blade of the Gods, Kratos engaged in a grueling, lengthy battle with Ares. The clash was a spectacle of dodging brutal attacks and strategic maneuvers, culminating in Kratos impaling Ares with the blade. The final blow, a stab through the chest with a weapon forged by gods, sealed Ares' fate. As the dust settled, Kratos emerged as the new god of war, a deity endowed with extraordinary abilities. Athena, the Greek goddess of war and wisdom, is featured in several God of War games as a noble character. In the original God of War, Athena acts as Kratos' guide and helps him in his quest to kill Ares. Athena also appears in God of War 2 and briefly as an illusion in God of War 2018. If you're finding this video interesting, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. In an attempt to save Olympus, Athena tries to convince Kratos to stop fighting Zeus. During a struggle, Kratos accidentally impales Athena while she tries to grasp his blade. Kratos asks Athena why she would sacrifice herself, to which she responds, "To save Olympus." In Greek culture, Thanatos is the embodiment of death, believed to have existed before the cycle of life and death. In the video game God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Kratos fights against Thanatos with the help of Deimos, whom he had previously saved from falling off a cliff. This was one of the few fights where Kratos had assistance. Deimos is severely injured during the battle, which triggers Kratos' Spartan rage. In a fit of vengeance, Kratos rips open Thanatos' chest and impales him, killing him. The Hades we see in the God of War series is slightly different from the charismatic Disney version. He is much larger and more frightening. Though redesigned after the first game, all iterations of Hades terrify and intimidate. There are also other differences, such as how he fights Kratos in the game. For starters, Hades is obsessed with trying to steal Kratos' soul in the games. In the end, Kratos responds by murdering him as one does. Kratos rips out the god of the underworld soul, killing him with the claws. Persephone, the goddess of spring, wears armor when she fights Kratos in God of War Chains of Olympus. She's designed to be a character with wings and armor resembling Marvel depictions of Hela, the Asgardian goddess of death. Persephone, however, joined Hades as the queen of the underworld. The epic battle between Kratos and Persephone is the final boss fight in God of War Chains of Olympus. Persephone uses flight for enhanced maneuvering and conjures sizable rocks to hurl at Kratos. The battle concludes with Kratos pulverizing Persephone to death using the Gauntlet of Zeus. As the Titan god of the sun, Helios is a significant villain in God of War 3. He might not look like much, but Helios is one of the most powerful gods. The death of Helios was a brutal one, and you control Kratos throughout the ordeal. Kratos tears Helios' head off of his body entirely. Helios screams in agony after his head is detached from his body. Naturally, the head of Helios becomes an item in the game despite the god of the sun being deemed dead. In traditional Greek mythology, Hera is Zeus's jealous wife. Hera's character is accurate in the game series because she shows jealousy towards Zeus's offspring. While in a drunken stupor, Hera makes a fatal mistake by calling Pandora that little whore. In a blinding rage, Kratos snaps Hera's neck so she may never speak again. That's a grim ending for a goddess that fans didn't really get to know at all. As a character who tricked Kratos into thinking they were allies, many fans feel that Zeus deserves his ill-fated conclusion at the end of God of War 3. In fact, much of Kratos' frustration and hostility towards the gods stems from his relationship with his father. Zeus kills Kratos in God of War 2, which is why Kratos had to escape from hell. So it was only natural that Kratos wanted to return the favor. The two powerhouses face off in a heated battle between father and son. Kratos stabs Zeus with the blade of Olympus, and then Zeus uses the blade against Kratos. But Kratos finishes the deed by beating Zeus to a bloody pulp with his bare hands. In the game series, Hephaestus, traditionally known as the Greek god of forges, metalworking, fire, and more, is a bit of a dark horse in Olympus. He used to be married to Aphrodite, but has since been imprisoned in an underworld forge by Zeus after a beating that left the forge master mutilated. Kratos merely needed his help with a quest, but Hephaestus betrays him for the sake of his artificial daughter, Pandora. Kratos only kills him after Hephaestus attempts to kill Kratos, first by electrocuting him and then impaling him through the heart. Kratos stands as a towering figure in the world of gaming and mythology, a symbol of strength, determination, and the eternal struggle between gods and mortals. Hit that subscribe button and join our community for more exciting videos like this one. And if you enjoyed what you just watched, show us some love by giving this video a thumbs up.